Don't go physically out. You're just gonna walk onto the frame, you goof. Hello, friends. Happy Sunday. Let's chat.
Have some faith with it. You can call the shots. And every Sunday you can have a coffee talk. Live with no limits. Love is all we got. And every Sunday you should have a coffee talk. Have some faith with it. You can call the shots. And every Sunday you can have a coffee talk. Live with no limits.
So again, we're not in full swing just yet, but look at this. Look at this creation. Like, how fancy is that shit? The reason you're getting one now before I'm in full swing is because I have such a special guest that they're from, I don't even know how many states away. How far is Tennessee from here? Like, my brain, whatever. I have a guest all the way from Tennessee, another fan turned family, who also helped me build this set, like, to be just right. Today, we have Ben! How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Awesome.
Great, perfect. Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
I do, okay. So, I met Samantha and the Tribe guys just because I just followed the music and went to the shows. Mm-hmm. And now we're here. We're here.
Been here for a few days. We killed it in laser tag yesterday. Pulled something in my leg, but...
You killed it. I didn't even break 10K points. I was slacking.
Yeah, it was like me and Jerry, like...
Carrying the team, putting the team on your back.
Like, I was the one running to the goal, like, or the other base. And Jerry was just, like, defending against anyone coming to ours. So, like, got it down pat. But...
Yeah, secure the game. Even though we lost, you secured it, but we lost.
Yeah, I don't understand how we lost, but it's fine. So, the question on everyone's mind, what inspires you?
Okay, so definitely what inspires me is probably like the energy of just like other people in a weird way, because I don't necessarily feel that like all the time, you know what I mean? But like, it's like I personally get inspired by being around other people who have just creative, like motivating energy.
Yeah.
You say a lot like what's that term you always use? Like the people you surround yourself with is like how you feel, like law of attraction.
The law of attraction.
There it is, yeah. I personally get inspired a lot by that. Like I don't do anything like music related, like at all in the slightest, but being around like all the Tribe guys and just seeing how they work, and especially like Jerry specifically, like putting in like all the hours he does, and everybody else too definitely is like a big inspiring thing, and just see how everybody like works and all of that.
They all have a crazy work ethic.
Oh, like insane.
Yeah.
Like,
life is what you create it to be.
Yeah.
So instead of like waiting for things to be handed to you, you have to like go out and get it.
Yeah. Like even just like the one, I've been here like 4 days? Anyway,
3?
Yeah. 3? And every day, like Jerry's came over and him and Rocky have done like at least something.
Yeah.
Like in the studio, and it's just like insane. Like he'll just be like, okay, like I'm coming over, like let's do something. Like just anything. Just to like keep it going. It's wild.
Yeah, like even when I was there, like Rocky was going through like all those songs that like he was working on.
Yeah.
Like there were so many different ones of like so many different genres, and like, not to like spoil anything, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. Sorry, Rocky.
Sorry,
but
Rocco.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that, 100%. Like surrounding yourself with like-minded humans.
Yeah.
That even if it's not the same goal as you, it's just like the intentions behind like your actions.
Yeah.
I was saying, instead of waiting for something to be handed to you, like working for it.
Definitely. That's really, I feel like their whole like motto that like they live by. You know what I mean? Like they really like worked for like everything they have.
Yeah. Jer has that line that's like, what happened to the grind instead of getting lucky quick?
Yeah.
They'd all definitely grind. And
yeah.
Like,
I feel like this is already like,
wow, yeah, how did it, yeah, wow. I mean, what else to expect when you put us in the room together? Like,
yeah, like the two biggest like J-Zag Tribe fans together.
Yeah, we just need like Kyle Duke, and that like completes the trifecta. Maybe a little bit of Marky Mark, since he has the like Tribe tattoo on his arm.
Yeah.
But
God.
And when it was just like, yeah, energies of people that are hardworking. Anyway, let's talk about Tribe for 10 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's like one of the reasons that I actually started listening to them, is because they had that mindset and the work ethic, and they just saw the world the way that I always wanted to. I mean, Ryan especially, like mostly, but like even through the music, it just makes you think about things in a different way. So even like I was kind of on the more unmotivated side when I found their music, just from like, I didn't choose to be, I was just going through some shit. So like discovering them and like how much like they work for this life, not only for their passions, but just to like have fun. You know what I mean? Like they just make sure everything's always a good time, even if you're just kicking it, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like their energy is so like, I don't want to say addictive, that sounds weird, like, but like
consumable.
Yeah,
like,
that's
so
a good
easy
word.
to like soak in.
Just being around them is always like comforting, because they're all just like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm so good at talking. Wow.
I guess it's just one of those things you kind of have to just like be in that like, position. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
to like understand.
Exactly. But
express.
like even just through the music, it made me admire their music even more. Like seeing how like that's actually how they are in real life. You know what I mean? It's not just like they walk the walk, not just talk the talk. And I think that's why they see results out of what they do. Like Jerry is almost at like 60,000 followers on Instagram, which like numbers and followers aren't exactly like reflective of your talent, but people are starting to recognize that like what he has to offer, and like that's, I'm like so happy for him, like, and all of them for pursuing and being persistent, you know?
Yeah, they're definitely really, especially now, the whole OBJ thing. Did you hear anything about that yesterday? He like reposted piercing on his story.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know who that is. I just saw that he's like millions of followers.
Yeah.
So I was just like, this guy's important to some people. I don't know who he is, but
yeah. So like they're just like, I don't know, they're just like doing like really like cool things. And he was even kind of telling me about the whole like promotions thing. Like majority of those people just like really like are heavily like into what they're doing and just support it just because they like it.
Yeah.
And that's wild. Like to me that's the best way to do it. Like to have people support you because they want to, not because you're giving them a paycheck.
Exactly.
Like, and I think that's what's really cool is they've made it to that point where like it's actually like so enjoyable to the point that these pages that have millions and millions and millions of followers and like a fan base want to just repost this stuff because it's like it's dope content. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Snoop
cool.
Dogg even reposted Jerry. Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Like just wild like celebrities like that, and like all the phase guys are like always reposting him. And
it's just like when you have the right energy and the right intentions behind what you're doing, like they do the music for like the art of it. Yeah. Not just being like, I'm gonna be the next like I don't want to offend anyone by like naming them, so I won't. But like one of those like mumble rappers that have like one hit and everyone's just like, I loved him. It's just like wow. I just respect all of them so much because of that, and it has definitely motivated me, so I understand how it's inspiring because it literally same like I don't think there's been a topic that I've so closely knit like agree with. It's hard to even like not exactly discuss, but it's just like we have the same exact
like the same like mindset, like we actually were literally connected because of the same interest.
I don't know, that's kind of like awesome in itself, that like again, how I call it like fans turn family. Yeah. Little homie Kyle Duke has been in it for a while, like longer than me. Yeah. And it's like, I mean, this was the first time premiering it on YouTube, but like the Tribe Feathers, Tribe Till I Die, unless I get into a shark attack. So, I mean, not to directly talk about Tribe, but like it goes to show the effect that you could have on someone that you don't even know. Yeah. Like, even if it's like a random act of kindness or something, or just in general, like if it's someone that you don't really know and like they follow your stuff on the internet and they see you trying to like pursue things, and like even like watching you, like some of your peers, like you're always traveling, like I'm sure some people are like, god damn, like I want to be like that kid, like going to like, I asked him this morning how many states he had been to, and he was just like this one, that, like just going off, and I was just like, I've been to like 6 states. The drive that you have, I'm sure, is admirable to like, it's admirable to me, and you're 17 and I'm almost 25, like the energy that you put off could mean more to someone than you know. like even if it's like you're inspiring them or like you're affecting them in some way, like you never really know. Like, I'm sure until I was like word vomiting about Tribe all over the internet, like they would never have known who I was. Like, you know what I mean? Like we never would have met. Like, but now they're like some of my favorite people, and they always will be. You have to surround yourself with those right-minded people.
Yeah, and not even to like, not to bring up like anything sad because it was recent, but like X, like when he like had passed away recently, I feel like the way, obviously he is really like messed up, like in the past. Like he is really, really messed up.
Yeah.
But he was really taking like all of the steps he could to better himself.
Right.
And I personally don't feel like he was doing it in like a malicious way. Because sometimes a lot of people will do that. They'll
just to
give
like
a lot
get
of money.
back the
they'll give a lot of money and post about it everywhere to
like brag almost, to be like, look what I did, I'm a great person now.
Yeah.
Like forgive everything that I did. Like,
yeah.
But I read a lot about that where it was almost like it was a huge controversy.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people
Definitely.
like on both ends. Because I can understand like not being sympathetic at all towards like his actions, but I can also understand. So he was still so young, like he was like 20, and this isn't like defending his actions at all.
No, definitely.
But
not.
it's like if someone's actively trying to like better themselves, I feel like that's different than like someone that's like trying to band-aid solution something to better their reputation for their own gain instead of just like becoming a better member of society.
Yeah, and I definitely feel like you know, I feel like he was trying. You know what I mean? There's so many like years that it would take to get to that point of like being a better person after doing some of the stuff he did. However, like I said, he was definitely taking like the right steps. Even like a lot of stuff like he did was like just unpublished, like everywhere apparently, but like he bought like houses for like everybody, like his mom, his like grandparents, his like aunts and uncles, like everybody was like making sure they were all set, and that was never like, you know, he didn't like brag about it. Like he did it because like that was, you know,
just taking care of people.
Yeah. So I definitely feel like that too. Like even if you don't, like I'm sure he had like no idea how many people like were affected. Obviously, it definitely affected more now that he, you know, had passed away. However, I feel like he was definitely kind of showing people and like really being like a living proof that like you can, like you can better yourself, you know? And he actually said it had to be like one of his most like famous like videos.
Is it like that? I've seen like, I didn't actually watch it because like I still don't fully know how to feel. I like wouldn't forgive him for his actions, but at the same time, like people like celebrating someone being murdered sits wrong with me too. Yeah. So I'm just kind of like, I felt conflicted. I went on a Twitter rant and then just backed out. Where like, and I saw that video everywhere, but I didn't watch it. So I was just like, I don't know how to feel right now. And then I meant to rewatch it when I wasn't so like, I feel like it was more emotionally charged because it was like another young life. Yeah. Like not to bring up like, I mean, I talk about it every episode because the show is for him, but like thinking about Ryan's funeral and like watching someone else like parents have to like do that for their child, you know what I mean? Like that's what I was thinking of. Like the kid was 20.
Yeah, I mean, like he's like that's like 2 years older than I am. You know what I mean?
Say,
because you know I'm about to be 18. Like that's literally 2 years older than I am. Like that's nothing.
So it's just like there's so much more that like goes into it. Like that's where my brain was, like the actual like aftermath for people that were in his life. Like so I never watched it, but I did like see quotes of it.
But like one thing he said that really like was like at least influential to me was he was like, before you can love others, you need to learn how to like love yourself. You know what I mean? Like you need to learn how to like live and be inspired by the things you do before you can feel like you can do that to other people. And that was like a real thing, you know, like really like that's truthful, you know, like I feel like you do have to take pride and like
RuPaul says that in every episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. He ends it would be like, you can't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love anyone else? Like,
Yeah.
I just butchered it, I know, don't come for me. Very true, because you have to like start at the foundation.
Yeah, and then work your way up. You know, obviously, like I'm really young. It's like I've still got like a long ways to go before I'm really like able to help other people in a sense. So like I'm still kind of at that like building foundation point and putting the groundwork in and things like that.
But even like whole side note, like you're still way more motivated and like ahead of the game than like any other 17, almost 18-year-old that I know.
No.
So like you were always just like, yesterday he was just like, yeah, I'm just trying to get my shit together right now. And I was like, bro, you have more shit together than I do. Like, and you're like, I mean, I lived on my own for 2 years and that's like the most on my shit together resume that I have. Like, I run a YouTube channel, like, that's about it. But like, you just have like such a work ethic and like almost like life plan for yourself, but it's more productive than like most people would even be by like 30 is like what you have right now.
Well, thank you.
I'm serious. Like it's like incredible. Like you don't seem 17 mentally at all. That's why when I was just like, I can't pinpoint it with you, like, because you don't act like it at all.
Yeah, because we actually had, I think it was back in September because it was when they were doing the Chicago show. It's like, I don't know how it got brought up exactly, but you're like, wait, how old are you again? Like, aren't you like Kyle Duke's age? I was like, no, I'm not. It's like,
I don't even remember how old Kyle Duke is.
I think he's like 19.
Oh, y'all are such little babies.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm actually nowhere near. You're like, oh, you're old. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
The other way. Like, I'm the other way.
I still like, it just doesn't compute because you know.
Yeah, like I was 16, like the first time I like ever interacted with you.
See, that's still like, it's just like how.
Like,
I don't, you have like the mentality of like 35-year-old being like, this is my life and I'm gonna do it right. Like,
yeah.
I feel like you've taken a lot of the inspirations and actually taken the words to heart and put them into action.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where like some people can like hear all those things and be like, yeah, I'll get to it. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Like whatever. Like I'll get to it. And then you're just like, get it done.
Yeah.
Like,
like one of the first, actually no, it had to have been the very first conversation I had with Cheeks, like Nick Cheeks, was, he was like, look, bro, like I'm not trying to like lecture you, but he's like, you're really young. He's like, you need to like get it now. He's like, go and do everything you want to do and don't have a second thought about it.
wow.
And just build from there.
Yeah.
That's honestly kind of like what I've been living by since then. That was like,
Yeah, just
like a year and a half ago he told me that, you know, and really like that's kind of how it is. Like you gotta do these things like while you're young, you know what I mean? So it's kind of why I'm like,
it's like we've seen firsthand, you don't know if you have tomorrow. Like you genuinely do not have any idea.
Yeah.
So it's like the more you put something off, the more you're just playing yourself.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
It's definitely the truth.
And that's how like you ended up here with no real like solid plan, and then like, made it work.
Hit you up like a month ago and I was like, hey, so you're gonna be in New Hampshire. You're like, what for? I'm like, I don't know. But I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm coming. Yeah. And here we are. We're doing the show now.
Whoa.
Just like that.
It's like the magic of, I almost said television. This isn't television at all.
The universe.
Universe, yeah. Magic of the universe.
Like, and in a weird sense, like, not even coming up here specifically, but just like being with all of the like tribe guys is kind of like going to like a motivational like speaking like therapy thing, you know what I mean? Like every time I come up here, it's like I always like learn or grow in like some kind of way from like something that they've like told me, or you know, anybody, like even you, like you've taught me like a lot of stuff and like told me a lot of stuff that's really like opened my mind and like made me think different. And
I was like, what was I saying? But it just goes back to like who and what you surround yourself with really defines you as a person. They're definitely like top-notch people to be around if you like want to like go far in life. Like,
yeah, like they're definitely like the biggest like support system that like you could have, like you know, like I even told Rocky just like a few weeks ago, like I can't remember what I tweeted. It was something like probably like down in the dumps, because he just like message me. He's like, are you good? Do you want to talk? Like, I'll call you right now.
Oh,
you know, and like, it's just like people like that are just like the people you want to be around, like the ones that are like genuinely going to be there for you, like when you need them.
And they're like willing to help no matter whether it's like helping you learn something or helping you just like be a human.
Yeah.
Like making sure you're okay, you know what I mean? Just like they're ready to teach you, but they're ready to support you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, those are, like, my, like, big brothers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, you're, like, the big
Literally
sister.
same.
Yeah, like, you know, like,
yeah.
It's like, I look up to all of you guys, you know, and, like, what you guys are trying to, like, manifest every day and get done and all that, and it's admirable. Admirable. Yeah.
Admirable?
Admirable. That's it. I knew something didn't sound right.
More learning.
There we go. Lesson learned right there. See, point proven.
Even just by their music, they helped me change my life. And then just like meeting them and like we've grown a lot closer over the past year than like when me and Ryan were together, because me and Ryan were always down here.
Yeah.
And like not even by choice. Like it's not like we were like, I'm trying to think of like the right word. Well, you know, when like, inseparable.
Yeah.
It's not like we were like inseparable. It was more just like we were tired. We both would like work until like 4 or 5, and then just like sometimes we'd go up to New Hampshire like during the week, but it was like on the weekend, so we like I didn't see the boys as much as I did, because like he was basically living with me like 5 nights out of the 7, so I just called it part-time living with me. This past year especially, like they've all been like so supportive of like not only like me and my emotions, what I'm going through and all that, but like this.
Yeah.
Like I've only had Smid on the show so far, but they all are going to be on the show.
Yeah.
And it's like they all talk about it. Like I'll have like Smid every once in a while will retweet videos, and like Fred and Nick, everyone like Rocky, they'll like retweet like things, and like, and even if it's not like online, like in person, they'll be like, you're mad consistent with it, like keep going, like. And I mean, I had the time off from moving, and I'm still not fully up in swing yet, because like I need to get this together before I have like people over. Not really like you're not a person, but like you're here.
But it's a lot harder for me to like we just squeeze it in like while I was here.
Right. So yeah, I like definitely wanted to like get you on the show too, because we are so similar in the way that like not only that we like came into the tribe realm, but like just like mindset wise, I feel like, even though I feel like I said I feel like so many times just then. My brain.
I feel like.
No, yeah,
How do you say it without saying it?
Exactly. I have no idea.
Okay.
Anyway.
Let's just. Okay.
We're just really similar people.
Yeah.
It's just interesting because you're from like halfway into the country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I look up to all these people that are from like New Hampshire or whatever, and like it's just, you never know, like, hold on, my brain, I need to get this together. Wait, hold on. Like it's just, what I was trying to say is it's amazing how you can find people that like you look up to, and like there's, but like you're still similar to, if that makes any sense, like anywhere, and it's just a matter of attracting that energy.
Yeah.
Because I like how you're saying like the law of attraction, it's kind of like the same thing. It's just like the energy that you put out is going to be the energy that you get back. So if you're just always like lazy and unmotivated, you're not going to attract the right people to like keep you going. Because like the boys have done that a lot for me. And at the same time, you don't know who needs your energy. Whatever you're putting out is what you need, but someone else could also need what you have to put out.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely, like every time I feel like anybody says anything like positive, like towards your way, and like and like talking about your energy, I was like, oh, me?
Oh, me?
Like you're so like genuinely like surprised, you know what I mean? You're like, wow, like I can't believe I really like made you like think that, or like made you feel that.
Yeah, because I'm just doing the damn thing, and like I sometimes I just don't think of like any repercussions, even if they're positive.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, all right, like it's awesome to know that like it's working. Like, you know what we could talk about?
What?
Dunkin's yesterday.
Oh, we could. That was awesome. That was actually like dope.
We were at Dunkin's with Rocky, and me and Rock both ordered already, and like you were still thinking, so you let the other lady that was in line go in front of you.
Yeah.
And then you ended up paying for her, and she was like, "Oh, you don't have to do that, blah blah blah." And I was just like, "I have a card. Do you want me to give it to her?" Like the buckets of kindness cards. And so we did. We gave it to her, and immediately she was like, "Oh, I heard about this."
Yeah, that was.
And
wild.
I was just like, "You have?"
Like I did.
She's like, "Yeah, I saw it on Facebook somewhere," and I was just like, "I made these." Like, what do you mean? Like, an hour and a half away from my house. Like, I mean, there is a lot circulating in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
But it's still just like, what are the chances? This woman had to have been like in like 50s, 60s. Like, I don't want to age her, like, but she was on the older side. So it's just kind of like so interesting how far like. I mean, that's what I want, is to have it just circulating like as much as it can, but like you never like realize how much of an effect you can have. And so like that was like incredible to like run into that. And I was like,
yeah, or even who it's going to reach, you know, because like I don't really know like your like demographic, but I definitely feel like it doesn't necessarily fall into like her like kind of age range.
Yeah,
and so that's what it's like it's really cool how like even people like you wouldn't think would have like heard about it. Like that never crossed my mind. They're like, oh hey, she probably knows what this is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and she like completely knew it, and like you guys had like a good talk too. Like and we were just like talking about it and like
about this exact thing. Like you never know who needs, like we were talking about kindness, but still you never know who needs your energy. Even if you're trying to attract something, someone could be trying to attract what you have to like give off, and then you can just like attract each other. Law of attraction.
Yeah, I feel like that's the big like thing of the day. Law of attraction.
Yeah, like the spookiness that you just like.
It's dope. I mean, like it was really cool, like witnessing that and like seeing how that's like fallen into place, especially like up here in like the New England area, like you know, because that's kind of where it all starts. It's like where it's created at. I mean, you can't really like expect it to like be massive and like Asia, you know what I mean? Like it started here, so like it's obviously where it's gonna like stem from and just like go out from there. So like I said, it's really cool that like there's just some like randomly that just like was in the coffee shop and we just you know
ran into her.
And she just knew about it.
Yeah, which is crazy. With that, thank you for coming on to the show today, all the way from Tennessee. And thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're into this kind of thing. And with that, stay positive, my friends, and have a wonderful last day.
We killed it. High five. Woo!
Bang.
And every Sunday you can have a coffee talk. Live with no limits. Love is all we got. And every Sunday you should have a coffee talk.